welcome to tonight's March 9th Fit Family Network webinar. I am super excited to be on the call tonight because it's been several weeks since Mike or I have talked on the call because we've had so many awesome guest speakers lined up lately. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So on tonight's agenda, we've got some recognition. We're going to be talking about coach preview groups, which you've been seeing a lot of top coaches and Star Diamond coaches that are running these groups, and they're a great recruiting tool. So we're going to be talking about those and different things that I do to promote my groups, and then our call to action. So we're going to start off with our PV Rockstars from last week. So we have a bunch of you guys in the 500 Club, and it's so crazy because I remember when we didn't even have a 500 Club, but I remember, maybe we had one or two people in it once in a while, and then we had consistently 5 people, and now there's a whole list of you guys that are hitting that each week. So great job to everybody on this list: Michelle, Casey, Caitlin, Brittany, Emily, Chelsea, Ryan, Carrie, Kelly with an I, Jesse, Nicole, Rachel, Sandy, and Jamie. So great job, guys. And then we've got a bunch in the 300 and plus, and so you guys also had an amazing week. So congratulations to Stephanie, Dallas, Tina, Stephanie Burke, Nina, Pears, Jamie, Kelly, Abby, Caitlin, Tanya, Julie, Michelle, Ann, Jennifer, Benjamin, Karen, Kristen, Kara, Jenny, Francesca, Erica, Kelly, Devin, and Kate. So great job, guys. You are doing amazing things, and you're obviously reaching out and inviting people to your challenge groups and changing lives one person at a time. All right, so it's only March 9th, and look how many people we have that are locked into Success Club already. So this is just as of this morning, so maybe some of you that are right there at the brink at SC8 may have locked in SC10, possibly, but either way, you guys already are in Success Club, so that's great. So congratulations, Emily Burns, Jenny Beauregard, Nicole Murray, who actually had Success Club 6 in Puerto Rico on day 1, so that was really awesome. Caitlin Morris, Nicole Cabe, Jennifer Fonseca, Chelsea Nichols, Tanya Griss, Brett Peoples, Stephanie Burke, Caitlin Bear, and Jenna DeStefano. And a quick shout out to Chelsea Nichols. I saw a post from her coach, Emily Burns, where she actually got a special gift from Carl Deichler last month because she was a new coach, and they were giving out prizes for Emerald and below coaches. I think the top 100 that earned top Success Club points, and I think she ended at about 42 points. So she got this cool veggie chopper thing, and of course, in addition to the amazing growth that she had in her business, of course. But still, it's super cool to be noticed by the CEO of the company, and just those special touches makes all the difference. The unrecognizable salad chopper. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Okay, so top recruiters. So we like to give special recognition to those people that are out there and adding coaches onto their team. Those people may not be showing up in the PV Rockstars because they are building their business by adding coaches. So I have 3 new coaches. Emily Burns has 3 as well, as Stefania has 3 new coaches, Amy Schindler, 2 new coaches, Jenny Beauregard, 2 coaches, Nicole Cabe, 2 coaches, and Tanya Griss, 2 coaches. So if you notice a common trend on this list, a lot of these people are Success Club All-Stars or Success Club Legends, or very close and on their way. So great job, guys. Thank you for inviting people into this business and giving them the opportunity to have that amazing life transformation that we have all experienced ourselves in one way or another. Okay, so a quick mention about the Journey to Diamond group that Mike posted about today in the team page. So the Diamond training is up and available, and we are so excited for people to get going on this. The training is so awesome, and he has run some other test groups using this format or this content, and it's been really good results, and people have learned a lot and have been able to move their businesses forward, and it's just been really amazing. So if you are already a member of the forum, fitfamilynetwork.com, then you do not need to do anything. You just need to go in and start attacking the Diamond group. If you have not submitted a form to join the forum, then the information to do that is on that post in the Fit Family Network. So whether you are trying to get to Diamonds or Emerald, both training groups are available and open. So it's just up to you to take that first step and decide to go for it. Okay, I just wanted to post this. This was the call to action slide that I made from Scotty's call last week, and I just wanted to bring it up again because I only saw one person post their call to action, and it was a call that was not on a normal night, so maybe some of you guys missed it because Monday we actually had the surge. And then we had Scotty as our guest speaker on Wednesday, and he talked about something that I think many of us struggle with, which is complaining and gratitude. And while on the surface you may think that you do show gratitude, but when you actually take a moment to think about what you complain about versus what you give thanks for, maybe they're equal, or maybe one side is more than the other. And I, of course, have my things that I am a constant complainer about, and it can definitely suck the life out of you if you allow it to. So that's why I wanted to post this again and just encourage you guys to really try to go 24 hours. And even if you don't go complaint free, just take notice of what those areas are that you are finding yourself having complaint department issues. Like, is it, family life, business, talking to people? Just kind of figure out where it is and just make an extra effort to find the good in those situations. And then step 2, document your gratitude. And I know it sounds cheesy to take a piece of paper and write your 3 columns with, things you're grateful for, people you're grateful for, and other. But just do it. What can it hurt? Just do it and then read it 4 times in that next 24 hours after you write it. So that would be the first thing when you wake up, and then before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. So I really, really want to encourage you guys to just do it. I know it sounds kind of cheesy or whatever, like a waste of time, but just trust me. Just do it and just see what happens. All right, so we are going to go and get started on our call content, which is going to be about coach sneak peek groups. I actually have one that just started today, and it's going really well. And I think that you guys will be surprised to see how much posting goes into me getting just a handful of people into a group. It's not, I don't just make one post and have 50 people begging to get into the group. And I know sometimes, I even fall into that thinking, with other coaches, like my coach, Scotty Hobbs, I may think that he'll make a post and have 100 people begging to sign up, but it's really not the way. It really takes building relationships, talking to people, and following up. So what I did is I actually took some screenshots from conversations that I have had with people. And so the first thing that you're going to do when you've decided to have a coach preview group, you need to get out your list of prospects that you've been working with. So it doesn't mean that there's somebody you have pegged as a coach. It just means, people that you've been in conversation with. So get your list out and kind of look through and see who you may want to invite to your group. Now, this person is someone that I have had a regular dialogue with, She's a PIO instructor, and she teaches other fitness classes as well at a gym. And so we talk a lot just about PIO and, whatever. And so I just sent her a message when I was having one of my last groups. This message is back in October, and it says, I wanted to invite you to a 5-day coach preview group I'm running next week. It's just going to be a group on Facebook where I will share little bits about what coaching is all about, how I got started, what to expect, etc. I would love to have you join so you can get a better glimpse into what it's all about and if it would fit well with your current routine and lifestyle. She responded back, talked about some stuff with PIO, downward dog, blah, blah, blah. And she said, a coach group? Sure, I would like more info on that. Thank you. And I said, more stuff about PIO. I will add you into the group as soon as I get it open. So simple. I just said, this is what I have going on. Would you like to be a part of it? She said, sure. That was it. So that's pretty easy to do. The other ways that you can invite people into your group is YouTube and Instagram. So these are just two screenshots that I took from two different invites I found online. So here's a YouTube one, Coach Sneak Peek Invitation, check out Beachbody Coaching. And then here's an Instagram post, that's Melanie Mitro's Dream Team 5-Day Sneak Peek. Number 1 coach info, live Q&A, could this be right for you? So it's just kind of letting your network see that you have a free opportunity for them to get an idea of what this whole Beachbody thing is about. And then, of course, Facebook. So these are two different posts that I made. This one over on the left says, busy people can build a business. Join me for a 5-day behind-the-scenes look at what a Beachbody coach does. And then this other one, 5-day free preview group. And I have to give a shout-out to Cher because she actually kind of created this, and I kind of just copy and pasted my picture over hers and added my logo. But that was a group that we hosted together, so it was totally okay. But anyways, 5-day free preview. What is coaching? How can I earn? Is it the right fit for me? And that is the bottom line of what you want to accomplish in a coach sneak peek. You want to give people the opportunity to see if it is right for them. Of course, us as coaches, we already think that it is right for them because how can it not be? It's so great. But maybe it isn't, or maybe it's just not the right time, but it just gives them the opportunity to learn more about what's involved and give them the opportunity to see, can this fit into my day? All right, how much should I post and how often? Now, I don't know how much, research you've done into like network marketing or whatever, but this common theme of 1357 comes up a lot. And, there's like in GoPro, Eric Worre talks about the 1357 rule as far as income, but it also applies here as far as how often should you post. So this is kind of a little formula that I follow. So I only make my group 1 week in advance. It's not like with these kind of things, it's not like a challenge group where you have to give them plenty of time to place their order. This is something where it's going to be a quick oh yeah, you're starting that tomorrow, I would like to join. So just 1 week in advance is when I start to advertise about my group. I do it on 3 different social media channels. So I do that on my personal Facebook, my Facebook like page, and Instagram, and Google+. So I count Facebook as one. And then 5 different posts within a 7-day period. So you cannot just post one time and then just come back and complain that you didn't get any likes or comments. You have to post about it like 5 times, and not 5 times in a row. Like, maybe if you first started talking about it on Monday, so you post about it on Monday morning, and then maybe you can post about it again on Tuesday afternoon and talk about how you're putting together some videos that you're excited to share with your preview group. And then on Wednesday, you can share something else about your preview group. So just you don't have to post the same exact post each day, but just letting people know that this is something that you are about and this is something that you're doing. And, not everybody sees your posts every single time, every single post. So just remember that. And especially if you're adding new friends regularly, then they may not have seen the post that you made on Monday. So that's just something to keep in mind. You need to post about it and repost. Okay, what to do with the likes and comments. Now, these are some examples, some screenshots I took of actual messages that I have, and there are 3 different kinds of follow-ups. So this first one here on the left, it's from somebody that commented on my picture and asked me to add them into the group. So I added them to the group, and then I followed up by saying, hey, Robin, thanks for commenting on my post. I got you added into the group, and we will get things going tomorrow. Please feel free to engage and ask questions in the group or here on, well, the time blocks it, but I think it says here or on private message. So just because the person commented on my picture and told me to add them, which I did, but then I took that extra step of following up in a message saying, hey, Robin, thanks for commenting. Just to let you know, I added you into the group. Of course, she already knows I added her into the group because she got a Facebook notification saying Jennifer Greenberg added you into blah, blah, blah. But this just kind of opens the door for additional conversation. And she did reply and say, thanks so much. I'm glad you posted this because I have been debating messaging you for a while. So it's another reason why it's so important that you make those Facebook posts. You never know who's watching. Okay, the one to the right of that where it says, hi, Sandra, thanks for liking my post. This is actually a response from somebody on my like page. So I posted a similar, post about the preview group on my like page. And most of the people that respond to things on my like page are not personal friends on my personal page. So I can't message them directly or tag them and stuff. So I responded to her. I saw that she commented. So I said, hey, Sandra, thanks for liking my post on the fitness page about the Fit Family Network Coach Sneak Peek about busy people building a home-based fitness business. I would love to have you join the group if you're interested in learning more about it. And then I put the link to the group because I cannot add her since we're not friends on Facebook. So I did pay the $1 to have that message go into her regular email, or not email, but her regular Facebook message, not the other folder. And she got the message, she requested to join the group, and she responded to me and said, thank you, looking forward to it. And then this bottom one is somebody that liked my post. Now, she did not actually comment and say, please add me, but I did add her and said, hey, Heather, I saw that you liked my post about the free coach preview group that I have on Monday, so I added you in. I hope you learned some things about what's involved and see if this is a potential opportunity for you. So just to let you guys know, I sent that message to the handful of people that, liked my post, and maybe half of them responded back to me and said thank you, and then some of them I saw that they saw the message, but they didn't actually reply to me. So, maybe they won't engage in the group, or maybe they didn't want to be added in. I don't really know, but we'll just see what happens. So those are just some examples. And also, if you guys want to take a screenshot of this just to give you, so you have an example of ideas that you can use going forward. Michelle, how do you pay to make sure it goes into their inbox and not their other folder? Well, if it's somebody that you're not friends with and you click message, you'll get a little error message type thing at the bottom of the message screen that tells you it's going to go into their other folder. And then when you click more, it gives you a little checkbox that you can check, and it will say pay $1 to have it go in their regular message. So that's how you do that. Okay, do I include other coaches in my preview group? Back or a while ago, I probably used to kind of open it up to the entire Fit Family Network, but because we have grown so big, typically what I do is I open it up in my PS coach page. So this is a screenshot of the post that I made last night to my PS coaches, just letting them know that I have a preview group starting on Monday and letting them know that they were more than welcome to invite and have any of their prospects join, or they could join if they wanted to still kind of learn more about what's involved. So I always open it up to my own PS coaches, and it's a great opportunity to allow them. I think I actually said it here in the post. It's a great way to invite people without the stress on your shoulders of having to know all the answers to every question. So it kind of gives your coaches an opportunity to invite to a group that they don't have to worry about having those daily posts ready. And I guess for some reason, sometimes people feel a little more comfortable saying, oh, my upline is doing this preview group. Would you like to be a part of it? And it just takes a little bit of the edge off of you saying that you're the one that put it together. So anyways, that's just an idea, and that's been working pretty well for me. Okay, what do I post in these preview groups? Well, if you go into the Fit Family group in the file section, you will see that there's actually 2 documents in there, 7-day glance into coaching and free 1-week coaching at a glance internship guide. Jenna uploaded both of those into our files, and you can just use those. I would definitely suggest reading through it, maybe changing some wording or whatever, just to make it more of your own, your own taste or your own style. But they're great documents to go from. You don't need to recreate the wheel. We have these tools available for you, and that's what they're there for. Okay, success is in the follow-up, and we all know that. It's something we've heard a million times. Most of the time when I have these preview groups, on day 5, it's not like I have a group of 20 people messaging me for my link to sign up as a coach. Of course, that would be ideal, but it's not always how it works out. Pretty much, after the 5 days, we do some Q&A, and, it might take a little while after that just to kind of get down to the bottom of what objections people still have. And, but the key is to just go back and follow up and keep digging into what their why is and how this could work for them and why it would work for them and why they should invest in starting a Beachbody business and, of course, getting on a journey with you as their sponsor. So it's your job to go back and follow up. You cannot just sit behind your computer and wait for these people to message you back and say, oh, thanks for that 5-day group. I know you invested a lot of time and effort into putting those posts together, so I'm ready to sign up. They're still going to be waiting for you to kind of, give them the next step. They want to hear from you, and they want you to hold their hand through those next, whatever the next step is. So make sure you're doing that, and also take notice of what they're talking about in the group during the week. What kind of things did they comment on? Did they speak up when we were talking about Shakeology, or did they comment back about the time or personal development, or, what kind of things were they interested about within the 5 days? And you can go back and kind of develop further conversation with them in private message, because sometimes people are not comfortable being in a group with other people that they don't know, and so they may not want to bring up questions or whatever. They may feel like they're the only one that feels that way or whatever. So those are just some things. You've got to make sure you're keeping a list of the people that you're working with and just follow up with them on a regular basis. Okay, so the call to action. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. That's one of my favorite quotes, and it applies so much in our business. And I know that some of you feel like overwhelmed to do your own preview group, or maybe you think like, oh, I'm not a diamond coach, or I'm not a star diamond coach, so I can't do my own preview group. But really, you can. And the people that you're going to attract into this business, they want to hear from you. They don't want to hear from me. I'm not going to attract the same people that you're going to attract. And that's why it's important to kind of step out of your comfort zone and to host these groups. And I know when I first started, talking more about the business aspect on Facebook, those posts don't get as much likes or activity or comments. Sometimes it's really like crickets, and it's kind of like, geez, like I've been in this for a while. I shouldn't be having, posts with no likes on them. But for some reason, people are still seeing them, and they're watching what you're doing. And when the opportunity or the timing is right, they are going to speak up and raise their hand and want to join you. Just like that one message that I gave you the screenshot of, where this person, I've never talked to them in private message at all. And she said, I've been waiting, or I've been watching and wanting to message you for a while now. So you've got to do that, and it just gives people the opportunity and the platform for them to talk to you about what you're doing with this business on a playing ground that they feel comfortable with. So just remember to fail forward. Your first group may not be perfect. It may not have anybody in it. Let me tell you, there have been times that I've run a group and I didn't end up having anybody in it, or maybe I had 3 or 4 people that said they wanted to be in it, but nobody even checked into the group at all. And I still posted about it as if it was a great, successful group. And each time that these kind of things happen, I just learn from it. I look back and say, well, did I post enough? Did I invite enough? Did I talk to people? Did I follow up? And they're all a learning experience for you to grow and be able to share things with your team and your future team. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. Did you have anything you wanted to talk about?
Very good.
Huh? Oh, okay. All right, so,
Did you bring up Winter Summit?
No,
Are you planning it?
I wasn't. I can.
What's the last month they get the 15% discount?
Mike says that this is the last month to get 15% off of Winter Summit for paying in full? For paying in full. So make sure that you are there and that you're signed up. It's going to be an amazing event, because Mike's already been putting a lot of work into it, and it's like, I know it seems like it's far away, but it's around the corner.
I think what we guarantee first 50 in beds.
Yeah, first 50 people get a bed. Woohoo! So, definitely make sure that you take advantage of that discount. And next week, look at our main attraction. We've got our premier coach, Nicole Cave. She's going to be sharing with you guys. And I don't think we have a topic locked in yet, but whatever it is, it's going to be awesome. And we will be excited to have her. Mike and I will be traveling, or we'll be actually done traveling then. We'll be stationed in Orlando next week, right?
Oh, next week Monday we'll be in Disney for Mikey's two-year birthday party.
Yeah.
We're taking the family down to Disney.
Oh, Ben, you're funny. So, yes, Nicole, it'll be 8:45 Eastern, which is 7:45 for you. Okay, so have a great night, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get this call uploaded to YouTube so that we can share this with our teams. And if you have any questions, let me know. And make sure that you check out those posting guides in the group. If any of our coaches that do these preview groups regularly have their own that you would like to share with our team, that would be awesome. And you can go ahead and upload your own to the group files as well, and I would really appreciate it. So All right, guys, have an amazing week. Thank you so much for logging in, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.